All right, Chris. So today, what we are going to do, we are going to do an exercise that is well known as Circle of Excellence, right? This is a very useful technique to kind of keep your desired state in a pocket, if you will, right? So that you can use it anytime, any place you really need to boost yourself with additional resources, right? So, and it is basically like that, right? We're gonna create all these associations with this specific circle that you can later on take with you. You can fold it up, put it in your pocket, and then whenever you need it, you can use it for that. So in order for this exercise to be successful, right? First, what we need a state, something that you would like to experience on some given situation, maybe in some context, maybe, before the meeting or before performing or meeting with somebody, going on a date, doesn't matter. So choose a context perhaps like this that would work for you.
Before a meeting or before a performance.
Or anything, I'm just trying the ideas.
Yeah. I would say like a state of just feeling passionate and energetic.
Okay, so that's the state, passionate and energetic. And tell me, what would be useful for you to have this kind of state?
Like why would it be useful to have this state?
Not why, where? In
Oh,
which
where?
context, in which situation? Like, is it when you are doing calls with brothers, or when you are performing, when you are playing a guitar, when you are writing music, or something like that?
Yeah, I mean all the above. I mean when I'm feeling that way,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like whatever work is in front of me, like there's no work. You know what I mean? Like
Okay. Okay,
yeah,
so it's something that you would like to use when there is work ahead of you, right?
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So yeah, we can use this. It's for work related. Cool stuff. So now comes the physical part, because the circle of excellence requires you to stand up, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not gonna last long, right? But it's gonna be super fun. So I need you to stand up and
Okay.
first find yourself just being in a state,
There we go.
to the best of your abilities, right? To remember in that specific place, right? Where you're standing right now, to experience kind of a observer state. When you're just observing, just noticing things, you don't have to feel anything really, right? So just notice how that feels in your eyes, in your hands, in your body. When you're just observing something, you're just aware of the surroundings, right? There's a wall, there's pictures on your walls and so on. There's pictures behind you. There is perhaps a monitor, camera in front of you that you're seeing, and you're just observing, not attaching any kind of meaning. Feel calm and just observing. Okay, so just remember that state. Next to you or in front of you, if it's more better, I want you to imagine a circle on the ground. Yeah, a circle that is big enough that a person can stand inside the circle. Okay, so to create better association, perhaps you can give a favorite color to this circle. What's the color?
The color is red.
Is red. All right, excellent. So now what we need, first I want you to think of a memory, a favorite memory when you felt passionate and energetic. But here's the way I want you to think about it. I want you to see yourself in the memory. Don't look through your own eyes. Like, I want you to observe it from a bird's point of view and actually see that Chris from the memory inside the circle, experiencing that memory. Yeah. So in this red circle, there is this Chris, and you're observing this Chris who is having this amazing memory experience, passionate and energetic. I want you to just observe him for a moment, watch his body posture, how he moves when he's passionate, when he's energetic.
Hmm.
Just see him from observing point of view, right? How he talks, look at his facial expressions, right? And once you have a clear picture, actually, you can actually make him life-size in that circle. Yeah. Once the picture is quite clear, I want you to step from that observer state into this circle, into the shoes of that Chris. So whenever you're ready, just step into the circle and step into this passionate, energetic memory.
All right.
Okay? Step into your shoes and just relive that memory from first perspective, right? As if it's happening right now. So feeling the passion, energy, feel the physiology of your body, how you moved in this memory, what were you thinking about?
Yeah, I mean, just like a memory that comes to mind for me, I was playing with a band like last summer. This huge block party essentially, and basically there were a lot of bands playing all throughout this block. It was like it was a festival essentially, and basically we were the last band to play, so like everybody that was like walking up and down the street. We were the last band playing. There was nothing else to do. They were all watching us. There was a huge amount of people, and like they were like calling for an encore at the end, and like that was so physically.
And where were you in that moment?
I
You were on the stage?
Well, it was like right on the street, so it's like
Right on the street.
yeah,
Okay.
so about as far away as my camera is right now. I had just like a bunch of people and then like layers of people behind them that I just was just like face to face with. I was like running from one part of the crowd to the other and just like getting everybody hyped up. And
All
yeah,
right.
I noticed right now that like my voice is already kind of more like resonating and like I'm much more loose. Yeah.
All right. So imagine as if it's happening right now. You're on that street, yeah? Standing in this circle, feeling this experience. How can you amplify this passionate, energetic state? What can you do? What can you say to yourself? Or did you say something to yourself that really made you feel passionate and energetic?
I mean, again, just kind of like reliving that memory, just like not just like reliving it in my head, but like actually putting it in my body. Like I said, it's just made.
Yeah. Where did it feel the best in your body? Feeling this passionate energy. Where did you feel it?
Probably,
the most?
I don't know, maybe my shoulders. I feel much more loose.
Yeah, it was something loose in your shoulders, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps you can imagine that this feeling in your shoulders is spreading.
Okay.
Yeah. Imagine that it's spreading and it's kind of filling your whole upper body, fills your arms. Maybe it has a little bit of warmth to it or some tingling sensation.
Definitely.
Yeah. So imagine that is a kind of expanding, that is amplifying the state. Yeah. What could you say to yourself? What kind of word you can say to yourself that really gets the state to the highest level? Like 10 billion, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you're a rock star.
You're a rock star. All right. I want you to keep saying this, you're a rock star, in a really powerful voice.
You're a rock star.
You're a rock star. You can do it internally, right? Yeah. And feel this feeling from shoulders spreading and filling your whole body, right? And once you feel that this state is full and complete and really strong, yeah? Once you are ready, I want you to imagine that you are stepping out of this circle, stepping back, but leaving all these feelings inside this red circle. And you are stepping back into the position of just observing like you were before. So whenever you're ready in your own way, leave all those feelings inside and step into observer, watching this Chris in front of you in the red circle with all these amazing feelings. You can actually hear that Chris over there in his mind saying you're a rock star, yeah? But in your position now, you're just observing, okay? How does it feel there? Observer position. Just normal?
Yeah, well, just like observing that part of me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So I want you to now step back. Actually, just before you step back, notice what you can add to this state, passionate, energetic Chris in the circle. Yeah, it will kind of make the state even stronger. Besides, you're a rock star. Maybe some gesture with hands or something like that.
Okay. I mean, if I were back in the circle, I'd probably just be going a whole bunch like this and, like
All right.
one place to the other. Yeah, I'd be totally in my body.
All right. Excellent. So I want you to step back into the circle, step into that kind of physiology, and just feel that energy, passionate and energy. You're a rock star in your head. Feel it in your arms like you want to go.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah. Do you feel the state?
Yeah, I absolutely do. I honestly do.
All right. Excellent. Is there anything else that you can add to this state to make it even more powerful?
Probably with me like jumping around or something or like playing
All
loud.
right. All right. Is there anything that you need to see in order to make this state more powerful?
Is there anything I need to see?
Something that you need to pay attention to?
I don't know.
And that's fine. I'm just asking, to see if something will come up. But, the rock star and the hands
Yeah.
and, feeling the passion and energy, that's enough. All right. Again, do your best to leave all these amazing feelings inside the circle and step back into observer position. All of it. Yeah.
So all the feelings, leave them in the
All the feelings, all this passion, all this energetic, all this kind of hand and rock star, step out of it as cleanly as possible into observer's position, right? Leaving the complete state in the circle. All right. How does that feel now?
with all those passionate feelings and all those rock star feelings kind of over there, separate from me.
Did you take anything with you or
No.
you left everything in there? Excellent. Excellent. Now, I want you to, again, step into the circle, but this time you're going to imagine that you're experiencing this state 2 times stronger than before. Yeah? All right. So whenever you're ready, just step into that passionate, energetic state in this red circle in front of you. And there is that rock star.
Yep.
Feeling from your shoulders, spreading, expanding.
Absolutely.
You want to almost kind of jump and raise your hands.
Oh, yeah. I got no problem with that right now. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Enjoy the state for a while. And when it feels good,
Absolutely.
Again, step out of the state. Now we know that this is working. So what I want you to do, I want you to, in your own way, in your imaginative way, take this circle, right? You can fold it up. You can imagine that you're kind of shrinking it or something like that. I want you to take it or make it into like a necklace or a belt or whatever it is. Yeah. Somehow, so you can take it from the ground and put it in your pocket or somewhere, so you can use it anytime you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all together. It's with me at all times.
All right. Excellent. Now we're gonna do another test. Yeah. And I'm gonna let you. I want you to take out this circle, and I want you to place it in a different place, maybe left to you or right to you. I don't know where. Yeah.
Right next to me.
Right next to you, on the ground. Yeah.
Just like the desk next to me.
No. I want you to place it somewhere on the ground where you can step it, but not in front of you, but maybe to your left or right.
Okay.
Yeah. In a different position.
Yep.
Okay. And as you see this red circle, again, just step into it and see what happens.
I mean, immediately, like that shoulder sensation, like that sort of melting into like, the other parts of my body. Like I've felt it a couple times already, and that muscle memory is just like I know what to do now. Like I know how to like activate like that zone.
And when you add you're a rock star, really powerful inside your mind, rock star, stepping into this red circle, passion and energy, feeling this feeling melting down from your shoulders, spreading your body. Yeah. Has the same feeling, you want to kind of jump?
Yeah, I'm completely in the zone. I'm completely focused. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Again, leave those feelings in the circle, step out of the circle, fold it up, put it in your pocket, and now it's yours. So now you can sit, you can relax. Now you created a very powerful symbol, and there is a lot of elements are involved, through association, anchoring, accessing resourceful states, and it's all about accessing those resourceful states. Now, what will be useful, for example, is that you imagine yourself in a situation that is perhaps, tomorrow, a couple of days from now, 1 week from now, where it might be useful for you to use this circle of excellence with this specific resourceful state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just think about it. Maybe some work is heading your way. Yeah, and you see yourself, there's plenty of work to do. And I want you to just imagine yourself, see yourself reaching in your pocket, taking out the circle, placing it on the ground, see that Chris stepping and feeling this feeling you hear in his head, radiating, like you're a rock star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's empowering to know that, like, this type of state is available to me at all times.
Yeah. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Eventually you'll just think about the red circle and you will get the state, right? The state is so important because it will dictate our behavior and our actions, right? And the way of thinking. You already notice, like, when I'm in this state, passionate and energetic, I know exactly what I need to do, right? So
Right.
this is really powerful, right? If you were in a different kind of state, you will be questioning yourself and so on. So this is basically the first stage. I'm working with clients to teach them how to access a really, really resourceful state, because most of the time when they come to me, they're in a really bad state. From time to time they feel good, right? But most of the time they feel bad and they don't think they have any kind of control over it. But with this exercise, it's simple. I show them different exercises that they can reclaim that control and start controlling the state. The more they control the state, the more they have ability and options to choose how they're going to behave, how they're going to act, and what they're going to do. So controlling one state is really, really important, and it's really useful. It's really fun because it helps you also with your neurology. Yeah, it takes care of your body chemistry. I mean, if you were feeling like this, yeah, what would that do for you? What would do for your wellness, right?
Yeah. I mean, again, just like anytime I need that extra kick, again, that state, now that I
Mm-hmm.
like that exercise kind of demonstrates that, like, oh, I don't know how to, like, feel more energetic or motivated or passionate. It's kind of like, yes, you do. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
sort of like letting your body remind you of, that memory or that period, and you can access it, and not just you can walk in that, and
yes.
yeah, it's amazing. It's really, really amazing. Can I ask
Mm-hmm.
you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I know that, if I find myself in like a depressed state, or just like a really anxious, low state of being, there's a resistance almost sometimes to, "Ah, I don't want to pull out the red circle or whatever. This
Yeah.
is stupid." It's like, why do we find ourselves like resistant to, like, doing things like that? Or, like, what kind of keeps us low?
Well, what I think it's happening. Yeah, when you're feeling depressed or anxious or any kind of other negative emotion, it doesn't kind of allow you at the moment, like, to feel different in a better way. For what is my understanding is because there is an important information within these feelings. Yeah,
Mm,
and if we are just trying to get away from it, yeah, then we might lose something that is valuable to us, almost as if we are turning back on ourselves, right? We are not paying attention to what some part of us that is not satisfied is trying to communicate to us. Yeah, but we can negotiate this, right? It is very difficult to go from being depressed to feeling happy, right? So what everybody needs, they need a step in between. So what you can do, and this is how you can modify the circle of excellence. If you are feeling depressed, right? You can just imagine that you're feeling this depressed in specific area. And then you can imagine stepping out of this state so you can observe it, right? And then if it needs more, you can step out of that state to observe both of these states to create some sort of distance. So you're still paying attention, but from the outside. Yeah.
Mm.
This will allow you or anybody else to kind of objectively look what's happening and why is this feeling important? What do we need to pay attention to? And now when you create some distance and you learn something from it, right? Then you're gonna have ability to like, okay, I feel free, from this state, or it's lessened. Now I can, go into a better state or something like that.
For sure.
Yeah. So it's very simple. Like I said in the beginning, just to recap, what are the steps for the circle of excellence, right? From the observer state, you imagine yourself, having an amazing state, whatever kind of state. And you can do this for, you choose passion and energetic, you can choose focused, you can choose courage, doesn't matter, right? Then choose a memory when you felt this or experience it, step into the memory, put the memory inside the circle, of course, amplify those feelings, like as it's happening right now in the very best moment. And once you have it, the trick is to step back into the observer position, living all these amazing feelings, right? And it's kind of, we want to hold on to good feelings, yeah.
Right.
But this is where the trust comes in, right? Oh, now I can actually step out, in and out of these great feelings whenever I want. So I have control. And this will expand, of course, on other feelings, like I have control to step in and out of negative emotions as well, to observe them, to learn from them, or to detach myself from them if they are too strong and I can't handle and they are affecting my way of thinking, right? And once you test it, right, once you see it, like, okay, I'm bringing everything inside, and when I step in, I feel them, that's it. The circle of excellence is ready. You can make adjustments from the outside if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And once you have it, fold it up, put it in your pocket, and that's it. You can just prepare yourself, okay, when I go to this meeting, when I go to my next gig, or when I'm doing this, just before that, I'm just gonna pull it out of my pocket. Nobody knows, on the ground, step into this, feel it, and go about my day.
That's great. That's really, really good stuff. I love that.
Cool, excellent. We had a talk. If you want, you can test it one more time.
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
Yeah, no, I actually do need to hop off pretty soon because I have a call with my brother. But I think we got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean this is great. This was a great example. So thank you so much for that.
Very welcome.
I'm gonna take that with me. Like that will absolutely, that really, really is gonna help. Thank you.
Yeah, if you imagine, like I said, if you imagine yourself using it, like in week from now, month from now, you know that you have like a meeting in 2 weeks time, yeah, and you see yourself just before going into that office, you draw the circle on the ground, step, you feel it, you just see it in your mind.
Yeah.
It's you're priming your mind to remember to use it,
Right.
yeah, and what to expect, and it makes it even more powerful.
So
right?
good. Yeah.
It's like self-fulfilling prophecy or something like that.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That's a really, really empowering exercise. Putting like the ability to go from one state of being to another. It, despite whatever narratives are going on up here, the reality is you have the ability to kind of change your state. It may not always be easy, but it is a muscle that you can work on and grow. And this is a way to do it. So that's so cool.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to your feedback and how you're going to use it.
Absolutely, man. No, I'm absolutely going to use it, but I do got to bounce. Thank you so much. This was great.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.